Welcome along. We begin our roundup of week 15 at the Stade Gaston-Gérard, where Lille eased past Dijon to stay top of Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Yusuf gave Lille the lead on 19 minutes after he was teed up by fellow Turkey international Zeki Çelik, his 5th goal of the season. Well, Christophe Galtier able to celebrate his 100th league game in charge of the Northern club with 3 more points. Timothy Weah added a spectacular 2nd goal at the death after a mistake there from Jonathan Panzo. STADE will definitely be proud of that one. Lille a point clear before their big clash with PSG on Sunday night. After losing to Lyon, Paris got back on track with a 2-0 win over Lorient. Without Neymar and Marquinhos and with Marco Verratti on the bench, the champions weren't at their brilliant best. But Kylian Mbappe put them ahead after winning and converting a penalty early in the second half. Lorient's Andrew Gravion also sent off. An 11th of the season for Ligue 1's top scorer, sporting his traditional birthday hairdo. Another blue-haired wonder got on the score sheet on the hour mark. Moise Kean put through by Rafinha and getting his 6th of the campaign as it finished 2-0 to PSG. Well, Lyon will wake up with a bit of a headache on Thursday after they dropped 2 points against Brest. It was the visitors who took the lead against the run of play after Lyon gave possession away cheaply. Romain Philipota with an effort from outside the area, and it hit the post and went in off the unfortunate Lyon goalkeeper Anthony Lopez. But Memphis Depay came off the bench to drag Lyon back into the game. The Dutchman winning a penalty when he was fouled here by Jean-Kevin Duverne, and then notching his 50th goal in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Well, 5 of Lyon's last 7 goals at home have now been scored by substitutes. Maxwell Cornet putting them ahead after being nicely teed up here by Houssem Aouar. Cheeky little back heel and the low finish. But Lyon let the victory slip through their grasp on a night to forget for their goalkeeper. An almighty collision between Lopez and Steve Mounier, and the referee pointed to the spot. Well, Lopez saved one effort, but it had to be retaken, and Romain Fèvre made no mistake as he secured Brest a share of the spoils. Marseille will also have a few regrets after squandering an early lead away to Rennes. Their opener came on 24 minutes as Dimitri Payet pulled back for Pape Gay. The ex-Le Havre midfielder drilling in his 1st goal in the French top flight. But Gay then went from hero to zero as he also got his 1st red card before half-time. Rennes making their extra man count and equalising just after the hour mark. Hamari Traoré finally getting his 1st league goal for the club, having already made over 100 appearances. Well, Adrien Hunou then came off the bench to snatch a winner. 3 of his 4 goals this term have come as a substitute. It's Marseille's 1st away defeat in the league in over a year. Metz snapped their 5-game winless run by getting the better of Montpellier, who'd been seeking a 6th win in 7. Metz awarded a penalty at the start of the second half when Teji Savanier caught Farid Boulaya. Well, Metz had actually missed penalties in their last 2 games. They should get Aaron Leia Aseka to take them more often. Montpellier losing at home for the 4th time in 5 games as Metz added a late 2nd. Habib Maiga delivering the final sucker punch as it finished 2-0. Now perhaps the standout performance of the evening came courtesy of Lens, who ran riot in Monaco. A defence-splitting pass from Cheikh Doucouré for Clément Michelin, and Isiaga Silla had Lens in front with just 35 seconds on the clock. Well, Monaco had Axel Disasi sent off on 23 minutes and there was simply no way back. Shade did the 1st goal as Lens doubled their lead just after the half hour. Doucouré for Michelin and Simon Banza this time turning in from close range. Cheers. Gaël Kakuta has been Lens's talisman this term, and he put the game to bed before half-time, making it 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 5 outings. Lens leapfrogging Monaco with a 3-0 win. After losing 9 of their first 11 games this season, Strasbourg are now unbeaten in 4, having picked up a vital away win in Angers. Habib Diallo put the visitors ahead on 77 minutes with a superb strike from outside the area. That his 5th of the season, and Paul Bernatoni didn't even move. Ludovic had set Diallo up for that goal, so he returned the favour in stoppage time. A neat low finish from AJORQUE for his 6th of the campaign, but no celebration against his former club. 2-0, the final score. Nice also ran out 2-0 winners on the road in Nîmes, thanks to late goals from 2 substitutes. Dan Ndoye breaking the deadlock with 5 minutes of normal time remaining. The 20-year-old Swiss forward with his very first goal in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Jordan Latomba then skipping clear in injury time, with CLAUDE-MAURICE tucking home the 2nd goal. Nice snapping an 8-game winless streak in all competitions and handing their new coach Adrien Assaya his first victory. Well, speaking of snapping a winless streak, SAINT-ÉTIENNE finally put their miserable run behind them. They there hadn't won in 11 games, but they got the better of Bordeaux thanks to a couple of cracking goals. The first was the handiwork of Arnaud Nordin. How about this one? A splendid way for Nordin to get his first of the campaign. Bordeaux hit back pretty quickly though. A long ball from Paul Bass for Uijio Huang. Great control to get away from Mathieu Debuchy. And he wrong-footed Jesse Moulin with the finish. But this was SAINT-ÉTIENNE's night. And Ivan Nayou earned them 3 precious points with his first goal for the club. Another stunner. 2-1, the final score. Now, plenty of substitutes got on the score sheet on week 15, but none made a bigger impact than Reims' Mathieu Cafaro. The Champagne side fell behind at home to Nantes after Nicolas Palois' looping header, but Cafaro came on to change the game. First, he whipped in this brilliant cross for El Bilal Touré, who did just as well to steer his header past Alban Lafont. Cafaro then won a penalty. His attempt at catching the hand of Charles Traoré. And these days, nothing escapes the eagle eye of the VAR. Boulaye Dia stroking in his 9th goal of the season. He's 2nd in the scoring charts behind Mbappe. But all that Cafaro was missing was a goal, and it duly arrived on 74 minutes. The super sub even nutmegging Lafont for good measure. Well, Nantes did pull one back. Pretty spectacular effort from Ludovic Blas that proved nothing more than a consolation in the end. 3-2, Reims winning for the first time since early November. All the results from a busy Wednesday evening then, with 28 goals scored, 6 teams winning away from home, mostly by a 2-0 scoreline. Home wins for Reims, PSG and Rennes, while Brest drew for the first time this season in Lyon. A bit of a shuffle at the top, with Lille now leading PSG and Lyon. Marseille 5 points off the pace. It's still very tight though, with 4 points separating 5th and 10th. That brilliant win for Lens in Monaco lifts them above the Principality club. Nice and Metz closing the gap on the top half after their wins, but the table will make unpleasant reading for those of a Lorient, Nîmes or Dijon persuasion. Saint-Etienne also giving themselves a bit of breathing room with that long-awaited victory. No rest for the wicked. Week 16 kicks off on Saturday with Metz versus Lens. Marseille and Lyon also in action that night, but all eyes are going to be on the Stade Pierre-Mauroy on Sunday night as Lille entertain PSG in a top-of-the-table tussle.